Hey guys, this is Rob here for Waxadis Music Tutorials, and what I have for you today is a great little samples pack from one of the vintage synths of the 1980s called the Oberheim Matrix. Now this synth came out way back in the day, and back in the late 2000s, somebody gave me a huge samples pack on CD-ROM. And with lockdown being on recently, I went into my garage and I got a box of CDs out, and I found loads of old samplers and loads of sample loops and stuff like that. And I went through it and I found this. And what I've done was, there was loads more on the disc, but I took what I thought were the best ones that you could use in a sampler. Now basically these are great because you can do some great chord pads with them, and you can do some really good synth riffs with them for funk, soul, synthwave, retro wave, all that kind of stuff, you know, disco, you know, high energy, whatever. So I'm going to go through those now, and the samples pack is available in the link at the bottom of this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the samples that I've collected, and they're here, which are the Oberheim Matrix samples, and I've got all those there. Look, you see there's just them there, and I'm going to go through them individually. I'm going to put some effects on. I'm going to show you what you can do with them at the click of a button, basically. So I'm going to go and grab a simpler, because I'm just going to keep chopping them over. And then I'm going to go to audio effects. I'm just going to grab a ping pong delay on that, put that to 30, about 30, 29, 30. And I'm going to get a reverb and just put a reverb on it for now. Concert hall, put that down there, set it to about 20, 25, something. Okay, now then I'm going to go back to the samples, and I'm going to grab the first one and just throw it into the sampler. That's like a funky sort of bass. It's obviously good at high end, but the bottom end is... Obviously we don't need the bass on. We don't need the synth. Obviously we don't need the ping pong on. So that's pretty cool. So that's that sound. That's a little bass sound you get in there. Next up is like a pad sound, which is really good. If I do some sort of chord here, it's great, isn't it, that? Obviously you've got two octaves here of this, so you've got that one, and then you've got a high one here. Look, or was that a lower one? I think that might be a low one. So if we just grab the cursor and pull that there, that's a lower one. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So you could do that with it if you wanted to, just pull it back a bit more and go have a lower, but you could also synth it up and go whatever. So that's that one, and the next one is what's this one? Another funk bass, which is pretty cool. This is really good. Obviously I'm doing the pitch bend there. Go up higher octaves. Obviously, you've got different octaves here, so if I hold down the middle C, you'll see there's the first one, then you go up to the next one, and then it goes to the next one, and so on and so on. So you can choose which one you want to cut and edit. So if you want to go higher up, you've got to go... and so on and so on. So that's that one. Next one up is, I don't know what this one is. It's like a synth. Go down the octaves. Just need to pull in the cursor a bit on that. On all of them you need to pull the cursor in a bit. So just put that delay back on. So that's pretty cool. And you got this one, which is more pads. So you know, if you deep sort of synthwave stuff. Really cool. So you can get some pretty long drawn out pads with that one. This one, let's have a look at this one, just pull this in a bit. It's like a voice thing. That's pretty cool. This one, bit more of a sort of brassy sort of thing. Just a little bit of fun, that one. This one, let's have a look. Real deep lush pads there. So that's pretty cool. You can get away with some good stuff with that. And this one, it's like an organ. You could do some sort of chord stuff with it, but it's good to be on its own, this one. So let's have a look. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got a real good sort of evolving sort of pad there, like quite Blade Runner. So look. Do some good stuff with that. And this one, a bit more bassline. Let's go to the higher one. Let's just copy that over and go down here like this. That's pretty cool. Let's go back into the low one. Yep, it's a classic little synth bass there. Pads again. Go down an octave. Let's just drop. That's nice. And what else we got here? Let's have a look. Another pad again. It's good for pads, this. But they're really good sort of synthy pads, so for like synth boogie. You do some pretty cool stuff there, early 80s style. Let's go up an octave. You know, you can do all sorts of good stuff with this. Down an octave. Now you don't get more 80s than this. So that's a good one. That's a really nice sort of synth pad. This is a great sort of brass thing. Yep, I like that one. That's a good one. Another octave. That's good. Some good deep pads there. Just take that in a bit. Let's go in a bit. It's a little bit clicky still, so just bring it in a bit more. Still a bit clicky, but what you do is just turn the attack up. And there it goes. Great synth bass that is, I love that. Bit more thin sort of sounding. Like a koto sort of, is it a koto instrument or something like that? Sounds a little bit like that. But a lot more 80s sort of. So that's pretty cool. And then you've got, what else we got? Pads again, I think. Yeah, a little bit more electronic, a bit more sort of glissery sort of. It's just another standard sort of pad. And then you've got those classic 80s sort of brassings. There you go, so that's that one. Then this side is a little bit more. And then we've got a few sounds left. Here we go. Bottom end stuff. And then what else? We've got two more left. Last one is very cosmic sort of sound. So they're cool. And then the final one is like a standard sort of bass, really, like a sort of standard synth bass. Take off the ping pong. Take that up a bit. Let's just pull that down a bit. So there you go. So they are the Oberheim Matrix samples. I don't know where they've come from or how long I've had them. It's a long time. I've recently just dug them out, and they're yours to take. Just take them from the link below. And don't forget to check out the Waxadisc blog and all of the courses on there that are available, some free and some are premium. And there's a lot to learn if you're into funk, house, disco, synth, techno, whatever. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.